Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Lisa Vanderpump teases a big firing in Vanderpump Rules reboot. Vanderpump Rules creator, Lisa Vanderpump, unveiled the commencement of the new era of VPR at BravoCon. The new SUvers also just gave their first official interviews. She has also shared some insider deets about her new wild bunch at the BravoCon. She additionally explained all the major decision-making for this upcoming season. In a previous interview, the Bravo Lab promised a deeper, more sensitive side to every aspect with this new wild bunch. The promising Season 12 trailer had made the previously skeptical fandom hopeful. In a recent interview, Lisa teased a generous amount of drama for the VPR reboot season. Apparently, someone's going to get fired, and that too really soon. Why did she fire the staff? What else did she shed light on? Keep on reading to know more. Lisa Vanderpump talked about the Vanderpump Rules Season 12 casting and deets at the BravoCon. The original show stats apparently faced major challenges in the reality TV TRP. Therefore, she understandably didn't want the show to end up as a sinking ship. She additionally emphasized that business functionality will always remain her top priority. The production faced various challenges. Among various concerning difficulties, a few of the original cast members took on other personal projects. Only a few others refused to film together due to their feud. Therefore, Lisa had to make the difficult choice to wrap up with the old cast and had to take the risk of a major reform and introduce the new, wild bunch. She insisted the decision was necessary before quality declined further. Lisa Vanderpump is seemingly SURving an incredible amount of reality in the Vanderpump Rules reboot. Her recent interview has gotten the fandom buzzing. In that interview, she shared insights into the explosive drama that is about to break out in this upcoming season. She additionally shed light on what the fans can expect from the new wild bunch of SUvers. In a surprising revelation, she disclosed that a staff member won't even last for more than 2 episodes. She revealed that she had to fire that person. As fans might recall, it takes a lot for Lisa to fire someone. Therefore, fans are eagerly waiting with nail-biting anticipation to know what the staff did so wrong to test Lisa's patience like that. I am a great believer in giving people, even friends, second chances, Vanderpump Rules iconic woman started. People FK up. That's the nature of the beast, she referred to the firing. She additionally remarked that she'd fire new staff if they screwed up during the inception days. She saw no potential. The 65-year-old additionally remarked that the firing logic was, however, not for long-time employees. The Bravo Lab expressed her thrill at being able to take VPR to its grassroots with the fresh faces. The VPR architects sat with E! News for an all-exclusive interview alongside her new SUvers. Fans will meet the new SUvers from December 2 at 9 p.m. exclusively on Bravo and also on Peacock the following day. For more such latest Vanderpump Rules updates, the chandeliers inside Tom Tom glimmered like nothing had changed, yet every longtime patron knew the truth: everything had changed. The air carried a new kind of tension, sharp and electric, as if the walls themselves had been pulled into the whisper storm swirling through West Hollywood. Rumors had a way of mutating inside Lisa Vanderpump's empire. They sprouted quickly, fertilized by spilled cocktails, scorned exes, and the permanently wired adrenaline of reality TV. But this rumor was different. It wasn't petty, it wasn't about who hooked up with whom during a cast trip to Tahoe, and it wasn't about a private DM that accidentally became very public. This was bigger, darker, more consequential. This time, the rumor orbiting through the Pump Rules universe came straight from the Queen herself. Lisa Vanderpump had teased a firing. A major one. The kind of cast shake-up capable of snapping the franchise into an entirely new era. The moment happened so casually it felt orchestrated. During a sit-down interview promoting the rebooted Vanderpump Rules, the host had asked a routine question about the show's direction. Lisa, in her usual velvet-lined British composure, smiled in that knowing way she had perfected through years of public scrutiny and private strategy. Then she said it, let's just say someone won't be returning. And trust me, it's going to shock you. She didn't blink. She didn't clarify. She simply crossed her legs, lifted her teacup, and let the world explode. And explode it did. As soon as her words floated into the media bloodstream, Bravo fans burst into full forensic mode. Reddit threads multiplied. Social accounts ignited. Paparazzi lingered outside SUR longer than usual, as if expecting the fired cast member to wander out carrying a cardboard box filled with their last remnants of clout. For a decade, Lisa Vanderpump's empire had weathered scandals, affairs, cheating arcs, DJ booth meltdowns, and almost every form of betrayal a reality show could manufacture. But a firing teased by Lisa that meant something far more calculated. Lisa didn't do messy for the sake of messy. She played the long game. If someone was being removed, it wasn't because they caused trouble. Trouble was currency. They were being removed because they had become irrelevant, disruptive to the brand. Or perhaps, too dangerous to keep around. Back at SUR, whispers traveled like steam from a hot skillet. Servers lifted trays with practiced ease while keeping one ear open for scraps of intel. Bartenders built cocktails while texting furiously under the counter. Even longtime regulars felt it, something stirred beneath the surface. Katie Maloney had been seen storming out of a production meeting 2 days earlier. Schwartz was reportedly not functioning well, a description that covered approximately 90% of his adult life but still raised eyebrows given the timing. Lala had posted a cryptic message on her Instagram stories about removing toxicity before a new chapter. Skiana had unfollowed someone, though no one could yet determine exactly who. And Ariana she had remained eerily quiet, which, in the context of Vanderpump Rules, was more suspicious than any screaming match. But if there was a betting pool, most people weren't wagering on the usual suspects. The reboot had shifted the dynamic. It wasn't just the veterans anymore, production had brought in new faces, new energy, and new leverage. When a cast expands, someone always loses their spot. Lisa, meanwhile, kept impeccably silent following her tease. She had mastered the art of letting speculation do the heavy lifting. She didn't need to confirm, deny, hint, or deflect. The more fans screamed into the ether, the more powerful her words became. If reality TV was a battlefield, Lisa was the general who won wars by raising an eyebrow. Behind the scenes, the reboot had introduced a new philosophy. Production wanted emotional sophistication. They wanted maturity with mess, depth with drama, evolution with entertainment. After the chaos of the Scandoval era, the show had bled raw. Now it needed a new heartbeat. A firing wasn't just punitive, it was symbolic. The biggest clues, ironically, came from SUR's staff who weren't cast members at all. They noticed the sudden absences. The vanished camera crews. The confessional slots being rearranged. They noticed who wasn't receiving call sheets. And they noticed who had been called in for closed-door check-ins, the Bravo version of a performance review mixed with a tribunal. One name kept floating around, spoken in half-whispers, in that cautious tone reserved for invoking dangerous possibilities. But no one dared say it too loudly. Meanwhile, Lisa made her rounds through her restaurants with her signature grace. She wasn't rattled. She wasn't rushed. She glided between tables, checked floral arrangements, directed staff adjustments, and made patrons feel seen. Underneath that polished elegance was the mind of a chess player who understood that an empire must evolve to survive. At Pump, a customer outright asked her who was being fired. Lisa smiled the kind of smile that could disarm a charging bull. "Darling," she said, "patience makes the reveal even sweeter." That was the moment it became clear, the firing wouldn't simply be a line in a press release. It would be a televised event. The kind of Bravo spectacle designed to spike ratings and shift the narrative. Whoever was being removed wasn't just quietly slipping away. They would be dethroned. Production insiders leaked that the firing had been filmed. Cameras captured the conversation, the tension, the reaction. And most shockingly, Lisa delivering the verdict herself. It raised the stakes. It fueled the frenzy. And it confirmed what fans had always suspected: Vanderpump Rules wasn't just a show about a friend group. It was a monarchy. And occasionally, a monarch must cast someone out. As the reboot inches closer to its premiere, pressure builds like carbonation in a shaken bottle. Fans watch every cast move with microscopic attention. They track unfollows like stock market analysts. They interpret captions like ancient runes. Every silence becomes suspicious. Every smile feels loaded. But only one person knows the truth, and she's enjoying every second of the chaos she ignited. Lisa Vanderpump built an empire where drama sustains life, where stories never end, and where evolution is the only constant. When she says a firing is coming, the world listens. And very soon, the world will watch. Because in this new era of Vanderpump Rules, no one's position is guaranteed. Not friendships. Not alliances. Not even a spot in the opening credits. In the end, Lisa didn't just tease a firing. She reminded everyone who holds the power. And she's about to remind one cast member that in her glittering, high-stakes kingdom, every reign can end. Sometimes with a scandal. Sometimes with a surprise. And sometimes with just 6 words spoken in a velvet British accent: "You will not be returning, darling."